Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white and weighing in at 129 pounds. He's from Omaha, Nebraska, with a professional record consisting of 22 victories. He has 9 knockouts to his credit, 8 defeats with 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Mike Juarez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue, trimmed with green and gold, and weighing in at 128 pounds. A perfect professional record, 36 bouts, 36 victories, including 28 knockouts and a world championship. His title is not on the line tonight as he steps up to the featherweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning WBC Super Bantamweight Champion of the world, from Tijuana, Mexico, Erik El Terrible Morales.
Morales, yo, yo. Mouthpiece, mouthpiece. Gentlemen, obey my commands. Let's go.
All of us felt that both Barrera and Morales left a piece of themselves in the ring during that magnificent prize fight. I don't know if we'll see less of Morales here given the opposition, but we'll find out about it as the year goes on.
Morales had a great quote after that fight February 19 when asked about the controversial decision which went his way. He said, hey, the more important thing is that we both fought a great fight for the honor of Mexico. Truer words could seldom be spoken.
Juarez is from Nebraska, in that area.
Yep.
They have a lot of fights there, but the guys there can be tough because they learn the basics real good. Good trainers from that area. You just can't sit there and decide I'm going to have an easy fight. You may get scratched up a little bit.
Juarez was brave in the fighter meeting yesterday. He said, I'm going to go in there and get the win that Barrera deserved.
That may be hard to reach yet, but he can sure put on a good show for that part of the country.
First knockdown of the fight. A little left hand followed by a short right, or maybe it was the other way around. Short right, little left.
Off balance with him.
It looked like an off balance, but I see that he's shaking both feet as if he might be feeling something in there.
Well, Morales is a hard hitter. You know, Barrera took it all night long, but Barrera's a very special fighter. Most guys who taste Erik Morales' power go, ooh, what was that?
Morales hit you with the big shots early on. If you're still there, he hasn't got a fight plan, so you can take his best stuff for 4 or 5 rounds and then have him reaching.
Now that's a very good point, George. That was never more clear than last year when he fought Wayne McCullough in Detroit. And when he couldn't whack McCullough out in the first 2 or 3 rounds, McCullough has a world-class chin. It was clear that Erik didn't have a plan B.
No, he's a puncher, and that's all he seems to want to be. Got to put in some jabs to the chest, to the body, set your right hands up, tap a little bit, and then come with the power after you've got measured the range. He's actually backing up from a B fighter, if you know what I mean.
Now that he's moved to 126 pounds, and though he says what he wants 2 fights from now is a rematch with Barrera, logic tells you, money tells you, the big goal is a fight somewhere down the road with Prince Nassim Hamed, who just settled into his seat about 4 rows away from the edge of the ring. I'm looking at Naz across the ring, and incidentally, what a star-studded crowd it is. There are familiar and famous faces everywhere in the arena tonight. Turn to your left, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Turn to your right, it's Jack Nicholson. Look across the ring, it's Edward Norton and Selma Hayek. They are everywhere here in Staples Center.
Morales opened up with some good upper hooks.
As we go to Morales' corner, where his father speaks Spanish to him, our interpreter is Ray Torres.
You gotta feint him. Let's get the pail here. Okay. All right, you gotta go move around, move your waist, and come in with everything. You're doing good.
Ya vea constantemente remata.
I need for you, if you're going to lean in, put your head to the side. Not directly in it so you go for that uppercut. Either left or right, you hear me?
There's a knockdown, a little sort of leaping left hook. Caught him flat-footed.
Let's go. Out.
CompuBox numbers in round one. Erik Morales 28 out of 69. Mike Juarez 5 of 41. And of course the knockdown by Morales. So in all likelihood a 10-8 round on all the scorecards.
Juarez keeps his hands up, jabs, and he does a good job of covering up when he's not busy.
He will throw body punches, but he really likes to attack over the top, Air Force style, strafing you with overhand rights.
Bobs and weaves, good Juarez does. All of the things you want to school a boxer to do, he does well. Morales is trying to size him up for one or two good right hands.
I think it's entirely fitting that they looked for an opponent for Erik Morales of Tijuana and find a young man named Mike Juarez. South of the border. Juarez with a couple of good digging lefts to the Morales body.
He's got to move his shoulders a little bit because Morales can really punch with that right hand. If he gets a little range, gets his feet spread apart just enough, he will sock it to you.
Juarez backing Morales up and forcing the action in round two.
That's surprising.
It's a beautiful thing. Little left hook inside by Juarez. Backs Morales up again.
Has that right hand and he comes back with a left hook, Morales.
Straight right hand lands for Juarez. Morales backs up into the ropes.
Punch it out. Punch it come out. Stop up.
Shot wobbles Juarez. Morales senses a chance to finish, steps in and lands a right, and Juarez goes down. Juarez jumping up, now collects himself on his left knee and waits out the count. Round will come to a close before Morales can do any more damage. So knockdowns in each of the first two rounds.
You ain't got time to be worrying about that. Give me 3D. 3D. Real D. Okay. All right. Mike. Okay.
1 man inside.
Okay. All right. Mike. Are you all right? You're getting caught with a cheap ass uppercut. You hear me? I told you to lean your head to the side, okay? Mike, I keep telling you.
Morales, a patient stalker, and once again it's the left hand that really sets everything up. Juarez trying his best, but he's a C or B level fighter against an A+ fighter, and this fight ain't long for the world.
Round three, Erik Morales' featherweight debut. Last fight before the main event. Shane Mosley and Oscar De La Hoya now into the final stages of their mental preparation. 2 10-8 rounds to start this fight.
Morales is getting his balance now. Fakes Put a little head feint here, shoulder feint there. Digs into the body with a jab and up. It's better than than we've seen in the first couple of rounds.
Morales coming off the February 19 fight with Barrera, a fight in which he got the controversial decision but took tremendous punishment, particularly to the body from Barrera's vicious left hook. Juarez getting bounced around by Morales' shots, and look at the guts of Mike Juarez as he jumps right back into Morales' face and backs him into the corner again.
He believes that he can take this guy's best shot.
And he can't.
Not that one.
You're out. Stay there. Go for it.
And referee Dr. James Jen Kim on the third knockdown says that's enough. One knockdown per round in each of the first 3 rounds, and Jen Kim did not bother to complete the count, so it'll be a TKO for Morales in the third. And that will conclude the preliminary festivities. The main event business is all that's left. Shane Mosley against Oscar De La Hoya. Well, that's a star-studded row over on one side of the ring where you've got Jack Nicholson, Denzel Washington, Will Smith, all sitting together.
I see Sidney Poitier over there.
Here's another look at the end of the fight. Perfect 1-2 combination, the left and the right. Right on the point of the chin, bye-bye, Mike Juarez.
Juarez was convinced that the only way to fight Morales is the way Barrera did, the way McCullough did, keep putting pressure on him. But he just doesn't have the stuff to do that the way the A fighters do.
So it'll be the 9th loss of Mike Juarez's career. He said that he wanted to buy a Chevy Blazer. He's fought for as little as $25. This was a big paycheck for him tonight. Maybe he can get that Blazer.
He had his day in the sun, but it was a short day.
Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, following the knockdown, your referee, Dr. James Jenkin, waved off the 10 count and called a halt to the bout at 1 minute, 12 seconds of round number 3. Winning his first bout in the featherweight division, he is the WBC Super Bantamweight Champion of the world from Tijuana, Mexico, Erik El Terrible Morales.
Final punch stat numbers. The ultimate mere formality as Erik Morales polishes off Mike Juarez in 3 workmanlike rounds. 74 out of 165 to 20 out of 110. The bulk of Morales's connects were in the power punch category. Morales goes to 37 wins, no losses, no draws, and 29 KOs. Go ahead, fellas, change the graphic. We'll let him read the power punches. Doesn't mean any more than the preceding graphic did. 49 out of 100 to 20 out of 91. You like the numbers? You've seen enough of them. Back up to James Brown.
Just spit it right in there. Don't worry about it. Up your hands. Be sharp. Change your angle. Give him that, hey, come on. And snap your punch.
So you saw the